On Britain's streets, a battle is raging.
I have 2 children. I'm living in what is like a crack den.
Please! Oh, God.
On one side, 2 million private landlords.
Put a hell of a strain on me. You should have to kill a person.
This is our home! This ain't his land!
On the other, 11 million tenants.
I'm going to have to mortgage my pension to pay this debt off.
For those on the front line...
Oh, my God. It's dog crap on the curtains.
This could be criminal negligence.
From housing officers...
No one should be allowed to live like this. This is unacceptable.
To eviction specialists.
Oh, dear.
I'm here from the landlord group to give you the possession order. You are a trust.
And letting agents.
Get off my land!
It's a frigging full room.
The cases they're dealing with are becoming ever more extreme. The laws around renting are complex and full of pitfalls for the unwary. Make a mistake, and the consequences can be extreme.
This one, the white one, this one. The white curtain in the middle, sorry.
Father of 2, Hamza Omar, is returning to the council flat, which until recently was his home.
This is my sitting room, and this is my kitchen. And this is the bathroom and the toilet. 11 years I live in this address.
He claims he did a favor for a friend, allowing a mother and her baby to move into his flat for a week. And now, 6 months later, he finds himself locked out of his own home. In desperation, Hamza asked eviction specialist Chris Sharp to start legal proceedings to get his home back.
This is a kind of story that when you hear, it makes your blood boil. My client, being the kind of guy that he is, gave his own bedroom to this lady and to her baby. She moved her husband in.
Hamza claims that after 3 weeks of repeatedly asking them to go, he finally called the police. But they told the police they were legitimate tenants and paying Hamza rent.
The police, when presented with the young lady and a baby and her husband, they advised my client to move out.
In an extraordinary turnaround, that night he ended up effectively homeless.
I sleep one night there. Then I figured out in the morning what to do. I'm gonna call a couple of friends, somebody I know is bringing a bad memory. That's the way it is, what's happened. There's so much sad story there. They look at us. The baby. I want to go back to my home as I look at it every time when I pick up the letters. Sadly, and I walk away.
Today they're heading to court. Crossing their fingers, the judge will award Hamza possession of the flat.
Hi, Hamza.
Hi, hello, Chris.
How are you?
Yeah, fine. Love to see you.
Well, listen, we're keeping an eye out for the occupiers. They're on very thin ice now. So all we can do is go in, put the case before the judge, and let's see if we get the order today.
Yeah, that's it. That's good news.
Okay, let's go. Let's go in then, yeah? Okay. It wouldn't surprise me at all if they turn up today. Let's hope it goes well. But you know, it could go either way.
If the trespassers do turn up and make a defence, it could lead to the case being rescheduled, and yet more months of homelessness for Hamza.
good to see you.
Got the order. They didn't show. You were relieved.
Yeah,
I was relieved.
Yeah, even the judge
it's
himself. Thanks for that.
Oh, no.
That's-
This is why we do it.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
this is
yeah.
why we do it.
That's good news.
I am as relieved as you are that
Yeah,
we've got that. This is the beginning of the end. It really is.
Yeah, thanks very much,
Hamza,
Chris.
pleasure.
See
I'll
you.
see you soon.
Yeah,
Cheers,
bye-bye.
Hamza. Bye-bye now.
Okay.
Hamza has got what's called a possession order in trespass, which means in theory he can evict the occupiers himself immediately. But Chris is recommending he calls in bailiffs.
Because it's an order in trespass, and technically, Hamza could go down there and use reasonable force to get them out. I would never, ever advise that, because what's reasonable, what isn't, and he would run the risk of getting arrested.
But not only is Hamza desperate to get back into his flat, he can't afford bailiffs.
Now we're gonna check. We're gonna go to the property. Finger crossed he don't give us any trouble, you know. Here we are. We reach our house. Let me check if somebody in. Yeah, we are. Mr. Rama speaking. Yes, how are you? Yeah, fine. We got the court order for eviction today. You didn't come to the court today. So we got the evictions. Are you ready? Pick your stuff.
Which stuff?
To go out because we got the court order today.
When?
Today?
Is it today?
Yeah, today.
So let me call my lawyer first, yeah?
When you gonna be ready to go?
No, you don't need to ask me anything.
Chris has got wind Hamza is at the property and heads over.
So I need to talk to my lawyer first, yeah?
Lawyer?
Yeah. So I'll get back to you, yeah?
When? Because we already have got the court order to leave the property.
You know what?
After 7 months.
I've said it. I need to call my lawyer, yeah? After I call my lawyer, then get back to you, yeah?
Say, when you gonna call your lawyer, you mean?
Hamza, everything's in your court now.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yes?
You've got the order.
Yeah?
Let's move away now. Let's walk
Yeah,
away.
I hope everything will be all right when you leave the house and in good position anyway.
Why are you passing the
Yeah?
lawyer? Yes, sir.
Yeah?
Let me call my lawyer.
Huh?
Let's move away.
Yeah.
He's not going to go. You'd
Yeah.
have to use force.
Yeah.
I would not advise you do that.
Yeah.
You'll get arrested.
We got the court order.
You will get arrested.
Okay,
And
that's
I do
fine.
not want that to happen.
Let's go. Bye-bye, yeah. Thank you.
For Hamza, it's a real dilemma. Does he do it by the book and pay for bailiffs to get the trespassers out, which will cost yet more time and money? Or does he risk trying to get them out on his own? First impressions can make all the difference when a landlord is choosing the right tenant. But sometimes those impressions can be deceptive and cost the landlord dearly. Just north of Manchester city centre is Prestwich, a quiet residential area popular with families. When Paul and Paula Hopwood moved out of their old home a year ago, they rented it out to Kayla Jenkins, aka YouTube makeup guru Okayla, and her friend Casey Pecci.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel.
The two women now owe them over £9,000 in unpaid rent.
Cue action.
They even boast online about their glamorous new home.
This is a tour of the property they did.
It's our room where we do shoots.
Just infuriates me.
And their young fans are suitably impressed.
Wow, you guys have a beautiful house and such good taste in decor, very pretty. You guys have done so well to get a place like that at a young age.
The Hopwoods recently heard that Casey has moved out, but Okayla is still there. So a fortnight ago, they went to court and won an eviction order. Today is the deadline, and the couple are on their way to see if their tenant has obeyed the order and left.
What else could we do? She just seems like, you know, she's sitting in the castle laughing at us.
They're worried about what they'll find, as the last time Paul visited, he got a shock.
As I walked in, the house absolutely stunk of dog feces and urine. I looked, she had 5 dogs, 4 cats, 2 budgies, 2 guinea pigs, and 3 rabbits. And in the rent agreement, we'd made it quite clear that no pets were allowed. Oh, she's left us a little note.
There we go.
Still here, 9th of August, do not enter.
Next, in Manchester.
Ah, she's in. She's just playing a game, isn't she?
And in East London.
This is a court order. You have to take it.
Police!
Yeah.
Paul and Paula Hopwood have won an eviction order against their tenant, a YouTube star, who owes them over £9,000 in rent. She should have left by now.
Oh, it makes my blood boil.
That is just the ultimate of cheek.
Doesn't surprise me the least bit, though. Not the tiniest bit.
She's in there. She's making money in our house, using it as a film set for her videos, and not paying her rent. And there's not a thing we can do.
It was literally just a big middle finger to us, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, look, just dirty. That is actually one of our pillows. Ruined.
Even though no one's answering the door, it appears their tenant is not only home, but has called 999.
Oh, where's the police?
Here we go. And, you know, we're just 2 nice, normal people, and, you know, we're having to deal with the police. It's quite scary, it's quite daunting.
We've got an eviction order that runs out today, so we're the landlords.
She hasn't paid any rent for 5 months, but she's still sitting pretty in there.
So she's not paid?
She owes 10,000.
Yeah, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Ah, she's in. She's just playing a game, isn't she? She's trying everything in her grasp to try and stay in the property.
Right. She's got a vehicle booked for Monday at 4 o'clock to come and take all her property out of the house.
Can I not be here just to make sure she doesn't take anything out of the property?
What I'm going to say is if you ring us up and arrange for a patrol to come here at whatever time you're going to... We're not going to assist in any sort of moving or any arguments or all that. Literally, all it's going to be is preventing a breach of the peace.
How'd the house smell when you went in?
It's pungent.
Is it?
Just trying to mess with our lives, totally, you know, it was just beyond words.
Hamza Omar claims that 6 months ago, he was kicked out of his own flat after inviting some acquaintances to stay with him, who then claimed tenants' rights. After a lengthy legal battle, a judge has ordered them to leave, and 2 days later, Hamza has the paperwork to prove it.
This is an order from the court, so hopefully today is going to be the end. I hope so.
Despite being warned against it by his lawyer, Chris Sharp, Hamza is returning to the flat in another attempt to get his trespassers out.
Yes, please open. Hello. We order for, we got the order for position.
Yeah, I don't want to see the order now.
Yeah, you have to see the order. This
I'm not going to see it.
by law, you have to pick up the order.
No, me and you, we are seeing in court on the 14th.
No, this is your order.
See you on the 14th.
Okay, let's call the police and see if it's gonna come in. Hello, the police, please. We ask police for help. We give him the order position. He never accepted. So I need the police. I just got my right. 60 minutes. Yeah, we wait. If anything, you can call me this number. Thank you. We're gonna wait until the police is come. It's a nightmare. It's a nightmare. He don't want to listen to the law. It's nearly 60 minutes now.
An hour comes and goes, and there's no sign of the police, so he calls again.
Yeah, the police, please. They said they're gonna be 60 minutes. I would like to know if they're coming. I need the police to just tell him, take the order now. I just need the police to give him the order now.
The police tell him that as far as they're concerned, this is a civil dispute. And they'll only come out for a breach of the peace. In desperation, Hamza tries a different tactic.
It's a counter property. Okay, if it's gonna be fight there, I'm gonna go there and damage the door, and whatever happened to me and him, then the police guy is gonna come. That's what you advise me now, isn't it? Okay. They don't want to come. Let's go back. We cannot pay the locksmith. We will do it ourselves.
Hamza decides to confront the trespasser again and phones the police to tell them what he's doing.
I'm going to the front door now, but it's gonna be a big fight. Then you're gonna come. Yeah. Yeah. And the bailiff is gone because it costs me money. It costs too much money to pay them by hour. It's gone. Yeah. Cut this your court order.
No, I'm not going to take anything from you. Yeah?
Yeah, this with the police now.
No, let's
if the police,
I'm waiting to police.
If they come,
yeah, I'm waiting
it's gonna harm forever. This is your court order.
I'm
you have to take it.
Police.
Yeah. Yeah, he shut the door now. We were gonna fight, then you're gonna come. Yeah. Mr. Case, what is gonna say?
For your information,
this
I'm going to see your leg here again.
Yeah, this one.
Don't come to this place again.
This one. This is the order. This is a court order. This is a court order, yeah?
I'm going to see you in court January 14th.
This is the court order you have to follow. This is the court order. You have to follow the court order. That's it. He's laughing inside.
With no sign of the police and out of options, Hamza calls lawyer Chris Sharp, who's been helping with the case.
Hello? Yeah, Chris, this is Mr. Omar here. He was aggressive for us. When we called the police, they refused to come.
Hamza, if the police are refusing to get involved, which, as I advised you, there was always this chance that they wouldn't, it's a grey area. What I now suggest you do is simply walk away and instruct the bailiffs. Because you will end up getting yourself into trouble if you try and take back possession yourself, okay? You will end up getting arrested, okay? I do not want you to do that, Hamza.
Yeah, I understand.
And I'm advising you against that, okay?
Bye-bye, yeah, bye-bye.
Thank you, bye-bye.
Bye. Then that's the way it is. Only we have to involve the sheriff, and that's the law. You cannot do it in yourself. I just have to look at my property and go away as I do normal. I don't have any choice. Just look from the window, the door, and leave as I done it before for 6-7 months. That's it.
Hamza had little choice but to be patient and pay for the bailiffs. But eventually, he did get his home back. Letting agent John Bartram manages 400 properties on behalf of landlords in and around Blackpool.
I'm out on the road most of the day, and if I'm out there, I know what's happening.
Today, John is heading to a block of 11 flats where one tenant is causing problems.
From day one of him moving in, we have had issues. Drug dealing, people using it as a drugs den. Even his social workers would not visit the property. Last time I laid the law down to him, one of his friends came and gave me a mouthful.
Although it's unclear who exactly is dealing drugs in the bedsit, there has been a series of complaints against the tenant, who has a history of drug addiction.
Oh, I feel sympathy for them, yes, but I'm not having them causing antisocial behaviour for other residents in the street, in the block, in the vicinity. And that's one of the reasons we're taking the notice today to terminate his tenancy. Are you okay?
John spots Ibrahim, another tenant who lives directly above the problem bedsit.
So how's things been last night?
It's not good. Not good at all. Same people say come into the flat and making noise. Someone was trying to get through the window yesterday.
Did you report it to the police?
Yeah, I ring them up this morning.
Well, that's good, because the more evidence we can get, it's making...
It's better.
We will get to the bottom of it for you all.
No problem.
Okay.
All right, cheers.
This landlord was on the verge of bankruptcy. We actually lost 5 tenants out of the 11 because of the issues that we was getting in the flat. Landlord, JJ Properties, could you open the door, please?
Nobody here.
Hey?
Nobody here.
Paul, because of all the antisocial behaviour that's going around in this premises, there is a Section 8 notice. Cannot put up with this issue any longer. We have now took landlord's instructions to give you this notice to vacate the property. You are responsible for your tenancy. I was here the other day visiting someone else, and I got threatened by somebody who was wanting to come into here.
I was in hospital then.
But it's people that's revolving around here. If they're threatening me as an agent, they're going to be threatening other residents. So who's the dog, by the way?
What?
Who's the dog?
It's my friend.
Yeah, well, it shouldn't be here. I suggest you contact your social workers. Are they coming back to see you now?
Yeah, they're coming tomorrow.
Because they actually refused to come in because they was told to F off because there was somebody was doing a drug deal in here.
No, it wasn't.
Well, you know, I'm afraid it is fact. Okay, thank you. There is a problem with drugs in Blackpool. But this should not affect the normal lives of normal law-abiding people. We was hoping that we could get him out without any further issues, not just for the property, but for the vicinity.
Next, in Blackpool.
Honestly, I ain't got another bloody tenner, Paul. I've got a £5, and that's my bleeding sandwich.
And in Manchester.
Oh my God. Oh, it actually makes me feel like I'm going to be sick, that smell.
With more demand for a roof over your head than there is supply, unscrupulous landlords are cramming vulnerable tenants into run-down properties. Nowhere is this exploitation more extreme than in London. It's 6:30 a.m. and Brent Council housing officers are acting on a tip-off about dangerous overcrowding in a 5-bedroom HMO. Unsure what to expect, Head of Housing Enforcement Herb McGowan has requested police backup.
Morning, we're from Brent Council. We'd like to come in.
Brent, passport?
Passport.
Yeah, of course, that's it done.
So.
What they find is shocking.
This is where you sleep?
Mattresses line the floor of every room, including the kitchen.
It does pull at your heartstrings when you come across situations like that with chronic overcrowding, and you think, well, your son or your brother or some other relative could end up in a situation like that.
It's seriously overcrowded, and I think we would just have to try to establish what's happening here. How did they get in here? Who recommended this property for them?
So how many of you are in here?
The housing officers need to establish some facts.
From Brent Council, do you understand English at all?
Intelligence English?
They say that they've been here for about a week.
And they came from Romania or?
The Romania has been here? Yes.
Okay, all right, okay, that's fine.
If we didn't come to steal, we just came here to make some money.
No, I appreciate that, and I'm here to help you. If there's a fire or something like that, there could be serious problems.
My friend, why are you stood around the
Why are you
back
standing around the back?
smoking a cigarette?
At the rear of the property, police find more tenants and more mattresses.
So there's a bed round here. This is crazy. A bed in a gazebo round the back, open to the elements. It's not acceptable. If something goes wrong here, all hell breaks loose.
How many people are in this room? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A count up shows that there's a minimum of 35 bed spaces.
A colleague brought him over, now he's left. Yes, he brought him here.
Yeah.
He's asked him for £10 and then he's got
The team establish the men pay £10 a night for each mattress. If their figures are correct, someone is collecting nearly £2,500 a week in rent. Herb's next task is to find out who.
I need to know who is responsible for letting this room to you.
He comes once a
So he comes once a week?
Yeah. And we give him the money, we don't know his name.
Right.
Not only are these men living in a potential fire trap, but they're also at risk of being evicted without warning by the person operating the scam.
In these types of situations, landlords will often come and say, right, get out now. If that were to happen, we couldn't help you if we don't know who the landlord is. Okay. Tenants in those circumstances can feel a fear of authority. It's our job to develop trust. They're being exploited. It's as simple as that. You know, it's totally unacceptable.
As the men either don't know or aren't prepared to name their landlord, Herb and his colleagues need to track him down.
Thank you very much, gents.
2 weeks ago, letting agent John Bartram issued problem tenant Paul with a notice to quit. Since then, there have been yet more complaints from other tenants, so he's returning to try and persuade Paul to move out.
He's having all his doctor mates around there. They're pulling around there nearly every day because it's a hot spot for drugs. I think that people like Paul that think we're social workers, drugs advisors, medical advisors, when all's said and done, all we are is a letting agent.
Keen to avoid a lengthy court process, John is hoping to convince Paul to leave voluntarily.
John from JJ Properties. Can I come in? I just want to talk to you. Who's everybody here?
We're not ones that take them.
Do you know why I've come today, Paul? Can I sit down? Hey? Go on then, I'll sit in your wheelchair. How's that sound? Well, Paul, I came down last week, whenever it was, and served you a Section 8. Now you shouldn't be here.
No. All I want to know flat out the way from this area. Idiots keep trying to break in and out, taking the piss out of me, taking advantage out of me. Well, enough of it.
Wouldn't a few quid help you to do that?
It would.
Basically, we thought the easiest option was to offer Paul a cash payment to find alternative accommodation on his own behalf. I mean, what I'm trying to do here, Paul, is get a happy between yourself and landlord. I mean, I've got the authority from the landlord to offer £300 to ask you to go.
Is it 300 quid keys?
Give me the keys back, yeah.
Straight away?
Yeah. Every time we visited Paul, there was always people in his home, and I don't think these people have his best interest at heart. There's been people coming to the window now, poking their head through, trying to get in.
I don't do this, we keep trying to piss off.
It's causing distress, not for people just in the block, but for people in the area.
And I know I've got to leave here, you know what I mean? I've got to find somewhere.
Anyway, please keep in touch. Has anybody got a phone number? Because you haven't got one.
No, to go and get a phone today. So I mean, I've got a lot there. I've got to get some food in. If
Yeah.
I have a tenner, I could get something. I'm going to buy
Well, honestly, I ain't got another bloody tenner, Paul.
You will have a tenner.
I've got, yeah, my pocket, I've got a £5. And that's my bleeding sandwich. We can look forward to having 300 quid ready for you on Friday to resolve the issue. Cheers, Paul. Best advice for Paul would have been get yourself straight, get yourself help, and stop the sort of social activity that's surrounding your tenancy.
As more people gather outside Paul's window, neighbour Ibrahim comes down to confront them.
I work nights as a carer. You know, there's people coming in and out, banging, fighting constantly. It's unbearable.
Yeah? Go on, I understand what you're saying. Slow down.
Yeah, man, sweet.
Slow the fuck down, bro.
Landlord and builder Paul Hopwood is on his way to inspect his 4-bedroom rental property in Prestwich, Manchester. His tenant, Kayla Jenkins, better known as YouTube makeup and style vlogger Okayla, is due to leave at 4 p.m. Paul wants to be certain she goes.
She said she's got a van booked and she's going today. So hopefully we'll get the house back. I dread to think what it's going to be like and how much it's going to cost.
When Paul arrives at the property, he's not sure what he'll find. Before going in, he heads round the back to check whether she's left.
I think she might have gone, you know, the TV's gone.
Kayla now owes over £10,000 in rent, but that doesn't include the legal fees or the cost of any repairs. And from first glance, it looks like there could be a lot.
Look at the rubbish everywhere. She'd never once emptied the bins, she'd just thrown the bin bags in the garden. The cat wee and dog wee all over the curtains. Paula is going to freak when she sees this. All right.
Yeah, you. Oh my God, look at the bottom of the curtains.
And then to just walk in and see that it had just been completely wrecked was just absolutely soul-destroying.
Oh my God. Oh, the smell. Oh, it actually makes me feel like I'm going to be sick, that smell.
The tenancy agreement clearly said no pets.
There's dog crap on the curtains. Oh my God, look at that. It hurt my eyes when I walked in, the smell was that bad. So I was in shock at the absolute mess she'd left.
Look at the mirror. How do you do that? Smashed everywhere.
Down in the basement gym, there's another nasty surprise.
Little box of poos. It's just sitting there. It's disgusting.
The dog has actually chewed the staircase.
Oh my God. Wow. That
Put
is
your hand in there.
something else, isn't it?
Oh my God, the smell up here is even worse. Look at that.
Wallpaper coming off the wall.
Skirting boards all chewed.
I mean, why would we wash our hands? We'll just wipe them on the curtain, yeah?
She's
Don't need
just
to wash
wiped
them.
her hands on the
Let's just wash them on here, hey?
A brand new mattress. Oh, look at that. Stains all over the bed. The whole house is going to have to be ripped out.
Everything's going to have to be ripped out, all the carpets.
It's just thousands and thousands of pounds of damage.
Totally and utterly appalled at what she's done to our home. Just can't believe it.
Are you okay?
I'm not okay now. I'm appalled. I feel sick. I feel just really sick. Not just from the smell.
In response to the allegations made, Kayla Jenkins states she kept fewer pets than her landlord claims, and Mr. Hopwood was aware she had a puppy. Ms. Jenkins alleges Mr. Hopwood is a rogue landlord who's making false claims she left the property in poor condition, and that the house was thoroughly cleaned by her mother on the day she moved out. She does acknowledge that a mirror was damaged. Kayla states she fell into arrears when her self-employed work dried up, and that she was keen to work out a payment plan with her landlords. Next, in Brent.
These guys have nowhere to stay tonight.
And in Blackpool.
Are we ready, Paul?
2 minutes, let us get out.
It's been 3 days since Brent housing officers raided a 5-bedroom house and found 35 men sleeping on mattresses. This morning, they returned to discover the men are out on the street.
So it's locked, is it? So you've been locked out?
All the men have been kicked out by their mysterious landlord.
The locks were changed. There's bags all over the place in the rear yard, and essentially they're told that they need to go and find somewhere else to live.
Even though the house is dangerously overcrowded, the men's eviction is still unlawful.
Very nice.
I really do feel sorry for some of these young guys because they're caught in the crossfire. And we have to make sure that tenants see us as a friend, because we are indeed a friend of tenants in those types of situations.
It's exactly what the housing officers were trying to avoid. Over 30 men forced to sleep rough on the streets. But to overturn the eviction, they first need to find out who ordered the locks to be changed.
You've been locked out.
Yeah, he's the boss.
By whom? Who is the boss?
He's the big boss.
Who's the big boss?
What's his name?
We've been trying to explain that we can't help you if you don't give us the information we need.
The officers get an interpreter on the line.
They're saying that today around 11:30, the landlord, which is Romanian, and their name is, they came and they evicted them.
We need to have a full name with a telephone number and as much contact details as possible so that we can take this man to task.
The situation is complicated. It appears the men's landlord isn't the owner of the property, but the father of one of the original tenants, and is unlawfully subletting it.
We need him to open the door. No, we need him to open the door so that your son is not prosecuted for unlawful eviction.
It may take time for the housing officers to track down the landlord and any others who are responsible for the scam.
Okay, I think that's it.
It's very disconcerting knowing that these guys have nowhere to stay tonight. I mean, we tried to get the landlord to come back to at least, you know, open the doors because they have paid rent, but he has not shown. So it's just sad that they'll have to sleep somewhere in the cold tonight.
In the meantime, they will have to hand the case over to the homeless team, as 30 innocent men have nowhere to live.
Someone was clearly making a great deal of money out of an unlicensed and unsafe property, and we were determined to follow that money to wherever it leads.
5 months later, and those responsible for the scam are fined over £20,000 by the courts. Letting agent John Bartram has been trying to convince his problem tenant Paul to leave the property he manages.
Please do me a notice to say terminate my tenancy.
Although there is nothing to suggest that Paul is involved, with continuing complaints of drug dealing at the bedsit, John and his landlord have come up with a solution.
What he does with his money, that's a different issue, but I'm glad to have him out of our hair.
John has been authorised to pay him to move out.
Are we ready, Paul?
2 minutes, let us get out.
No problem. Right, thank you very much. Are you okay, pal? Is Paul in?
Yes.
We've agreed £300, is that correct, Paul? Right, okay. 350. Okay, 350. Right, what I've actually done here, if you want, I hereby terminate my tenancy at the above address with immediate effect. Yeah. Are you okay with that, Paul? Yeah. Okay, thank you. Right, the next issue is, Paul, are we ready to go? Okay, thank you very much. There you go, £350 there, Paul. Paul, if anyone tries to get back in here now, including yourself, you are classed as trespassers and people can be arrested.
Get out, Ronaldo.
Thank fuck he's gone.